Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And listen, allow me to give you guys another little bit of an insight as to how these sort of videos are made. You see, I've just finished doing Volume 2 of Apocalyptica Plays Metallica, and I don't want to be rude when I say, even though we haven't even finished the Volume 1 yet, it is if Volume 2 is here, Volume 1 it's like double as good, because, and again, this is more of a criticism against, more about the entire album, but Volume 1 commits, basically, it sticks to the golden rule of when you're trying to do covers, or when you're trying to do it with a gimmick like this, is that keep it as simple as possible. Playing Metallica on 4 cellos, that should just sell itself. You don't need to add anything else to it. It's as natural and it's as good as it's going to get. So with that being said, now we move on into something that actually is probably, and I think this might actually serve as the best counter argument to a lot of things that happen on Volume 2, because Battery is explosive, it's fast, it's aggressive, it's surging with energy, and this is going to be played on 4 cellos, so you kind of have to well, let's just see. Let's go, shall we? Here we go. You see what I mean? See how simple that is, but look at what they do. I'm now literally headbanging to cellos. You see, ladies and gentlemen, that's just my point being proven right there. Especially, you see that one dude, and they had like a skull and cross a skull on his cello, and it was like emitting smoke. Do you have any idea? Like, that's what I'm talking about. Why couldn't just Volume 2 be like that? Yes, it's just 4 guys on cellos, literally having the absolute hardest time of their lives. Why is it like that's exactly why I love this. This is, and it's, and even just the presentation of the video of basically our guys as silhouettes against a white background. The contrast in how maniacal and how almost sadistic these guys play, and not only does it also highlight the intensity of how Metallica presumably were playing in rehearsals, but just it's as a technical masterpiece, it really shines through because there is almost nothing else really to see or to hear. It's all about what is there, not about what isn't there. You see, and again, the reason why less is more, ladies and gentlemen, is because when you strip something down to literally just four versions of the same instrument played in this way, what is there has to count even more. And this is what absolutely stands out among many other things about how you're literally headbanging to guys playing cellos. Goodness knows how they would have got away with this in the 17th century. But what can I say? This is literally as hard as it gets. And not only given the concept, but this is the... Wow. And I often said before, because quite a lot of songs on Volume 2 were from Metallica's thrash days, especially during like Ride the Lightning, and even on Kill 'Em All. But this, it showcases it can be done without any real interference or just sprinkling little things. It didn't need any of that. It was just perfect as it was. It's like if you decided to make a Clockwork Orange in 2025 with everything else just as it was. And it's about as good as it's going to get. But with all that being said and done, hopefully I've tried to prove my point, and I cannot wait to sort of you guys again in the next video. So take care, and bye-bye for now.